Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and this is going to be a first impression with a demo of the new MAC ProLongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, something that MAC recently released, and I was really interested in it. I have a few MAC foundations, and the ones I have, I really do like them. So I just decided I wanted to give this one a try. Now on the packaging, it does say that this is a nourishing waterproof foundation that you directly apply to your face or body, blend with a finger sponge or appropriate foundation or concealer brush, and that is all it says on there. So it doesn't really tell you much. So what I'm going to do is pull the MAC website up on my phone and see what it has to say about this foundation. And it says on here that this is a tenacious waterproof formula that can be used as a foundation or concealer. So that's pretty cool that it is a versatile foundation. It says that you can wear it for an unprecedented 24 hours, which is a huge claim to say that a foundation can wear for 24 hours. Like the most you usually hear is like 12 hours, then there's like some 16 hours, but 24 hours, MAC? I don't know. And it says neither rain nor tears can budge this oil-free, watertight product that actually repels moisture from the surface of the skin. The formula blends seamlessly onto the skin with a medium to full weightless coverage and a natural satin finish. So this is a satin finish foundation. I am a combination oily girl. Normally I like matte foundations, so this will definitely be interesting to see how it works for us combo oily to oily girls. And it does come with 0.84 fluid ounces. Let me just go ahead and show you guys the packaging. Here's what it looks like. So it's just like this squeeze tube type of packaging, which is, I mean, really cool. I guess it's sanitary. It has like a little tip, squeeze tube tip on it, but it's really small. Like I wasn't expecting for it to be this small. Like you usually at least get 1 fluid ounce of foundation. So I don't know, it kind of feels like as far as a foundation, that's not much of an amount, but I guess if you got it for a concealer, that would be a really great amount. I've already did my eyebrows, my eyes, and my concealer. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I don't put on foundation underneath my eyes. I only put it around the perimeter of my face. So I brought you guys in a little closer to my face. Do you guys watch Coffee Break with Danny? I absolutely love Coffee Break with Danny, and I love when she does the thing and she zooms the camera in and she's like, welcome to my face. Just, yeah, I don't know, random. But the shade that I got was NC45. I usually get an NW45 for my summer foundation from MAC because I do have a summer tan, and that's just from being outside for 6 weeks while I was in that training, which I'm so glad is finally over. But the MAC associate assured me that I probably wanted to get an NC45, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna shake it. I don't think you have to shake it, but I'm just so used to shaking all my foundations, and I'm just gonna squeeze it out on the back of my hand. And already, I don't know, because it is looking pretty light for my skin tone right now. So that is what NC45 looks like. And yeah, it's looking a little light, but let's do this thing. So the brush that I'm going to be using is my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush, and that is what it looks like. So I'm just going to take the foundation on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna, yeah, I feel like this is gonna be maybe kind of light, but the MAC associate did tell me that this foundation oxidizes, so it may work out. See how when I put it on my forehead, it's looking a lot lighter than my actual skin tone. So maybe it'll oxidize well into my skin, but if not, I probably just have to add like a little bit of bronzer to bring some type of color back to my face. Yeah, it looks like it actually blended in pretty well. It has a really light feel to it. It doesn't feel matte, but of course it's not advertised as a matte foundation. It says it is a satin, but it has a really light feel to it, almost as if it's not anything on my face. I think I applied more of like a medium coverage. I didn't really do a full, but I'm also not much of a full foundation type of girl. So now I am going to just apply the remainder of my facial products and come back on in a few minutes and let you guys see like the finished look, and we'll go from there. So here is what the finished product looks like once I applied the rest of my facial makeup, all my mascara, and I put a little bit of bronzing powder, highlighter, a little bit of blush, and some lipstick, you know, all that fancy stuff. So here is how it actually looks on my face. And the time right now is 1:33, if you guys can see, or 1:34 now. I actually have been wearing this foundation since around 11:45 though, but I got a call from my daughter's school and I had to jet out really quickly because, you know, mommy duties come first, of course. So I've been wearing it now for what, over an hour and a half, like a little over an hour and a half. And it's really hot out today. I think right now it's like 89 degrees. So I wasn't going that long like out in the heat because I just kind of got in the car and went to her school, and I was actually inside the building for a little while. But still, I really like how it looks. I do kind of think it oxidized because it looks a little darker than it did when I first applied it. So I think it did oxidize a little bit, but like I said, the MAC associate did tell me that it would oxidize. And I haven't gotten like any oil or anything so far, so that's good, even though this is not advertised, as I said before, as a matte foundation. It is a satin finish foundation. The one thing I will say though, like I have some dryness around this area of my face, and then also like on the bottom portion of my nose, and I feel like it's clinging a little bit to those drier patches. I did kind of have to go and put a little bit of moisturizer over the foundation on those areas because it was looking a little rough. So I guess we can go ahead and consider this to be the hour-and-a-half update of the foundation. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit, and so far I really like it. I am now getting ready to get out of the house and run some errands before I have to pick my daughter up from school, so I will try to come back later on and update you guys, and we'll see how it is continuing to go. But so far so good. I really am liking the way that it looks. All right guys, so it is now currently 3:11, if you guys can see, and that's a picture of my parents, my mom and my dad, whom I love. Yeah, let me go back. So it's 3:11 right now. So I've been wearing the foundation for 3 hours, and I ran a few errands really quickly. I went to the grocery store and to another store, and now I'm about to go pick up my daughter. But I wanted you guys to just see how the foundation looks. I still think it looks really good. It did oxidize though, because I can definitely see a difference in when I first applied it and now. Like it did darken up just a little bit, but I really like the way it looks. Like I feel like it actually is my skin tone, so that is a good thing. I'm not really noticing any oils or anything. Like it still feels really nice on the face. It's not feeling oily or anything anywhere, so I'm really surprised by that for it being a satin foundation. I thought for sure I was gonna at least start seeing oil around my nose, but so far I haven't seen anything, and it still looks really good. So it's been 3 hours. So far, still so good. So I'll definitely be coming back, and I'm about to go like really out into the sun now, so we're gonna see how it does. The whole like waterproof claim, sweatproof, rainproof, and all that other stuff. It's not raining, but I know I'm gonna be sweating because it's really hot outside. So we will see, and I'll be back. All right guys, so it is now 8:46. Let me show you guys the time on my phone. It's 8:46 p.m. So I have now officially had this foundation on for a total of 9 hours, and as of right now My face is oily. I don't know how it's showing on camera, but my take my glasses off. My T-zone is like super oily here. The oils have started to come through, especially like around my my nose and my cheeks. Also right here, and I rarely get oily here, which is really crazy. I'm like really oily here on my chin, and especially around like my eyebrows is pretty oily. It just kind of looks like I have like some type of dewy something on. But that again is after 9 hours, and I think if I was to like blot my face, I probably can get a little bit more wear out of this foundation. Again, I was out running errands, so I feel like I really put it to the test with like the weather, because it's super hot here in Savannah. So I think all in all, like even though it's gotten like oily, I still don't feel like my face looks bad. Like I said, I feel like if I blot, I probably can get away with wearing this a little bit more, but honestly I just kind of want to take all this off and relax right now, so I'm not going to try and wear it any longer than what I have already. Now, the things that I found out about this foundation is that that claim that MAC put on the time frame. Now, I've been hearing some people say it's a 16-hour wear foundation, but on the website it says 24-hour wear, so I really don't know which one to go with. But even if you go with 16 hours, it's been 9 hours for me, and as you can see, it's definitely started to get oily. So I know by 16 hours I probably would be like a hot oily mess. So as far as us combination oily girls, it's not that much of a like super long wearing foundation. I think if you probably have like dry skin or normal skin, you probably could get away with wearing it for a little bit longer. I do think that the foundation oxidized after a while, because when I first put it on it was a little bit lighter, but I think it's settled into my skin tone, and I really did like the end result and how it looked. It still feels like really light on my face. Like it still doesn't really feel like I'm wearing anything, so that's a good thing to me. And I actually really like this. Like I think this is something that if I know I'm not going to be out for like a long period of time, I definitely would put this foundation on and I would wear it. And probably even too, if I wasn't like out in the hot sun, I wouldn't be as oily as I was. I really don't know, because it was really hot here. I love the fact that it just feels like I'm not wearing anything at all. Like this foundation is super lightweight, and I also think if it held up this well as a foundation, it probably would hold up really well as a concealer. So that may be the next way that I try it out. But just all in all, I am still giving it a thumbs up, because it did hold up pretty well, considering again it didn't advertise itself as a matte foundation, and it was really hot. And this is still at the end of 9 hours how it looks. I don't think it looks horribly bad, and nothing a little powder probably wouldn't fix. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you think it looks and how it looked before, and if you guys have picked up this foundation, of course I would love to know your thoughts on it as well. Hopefully this demo first impression video was helpful to someone who may be considering this foundation. And until next time, bye YouTube.